cannot be blamed for their enthusiasm, but sometimes them being on stage can be an interference to the participants. Therefore, I kindly request the respective parents to keep their children from the stage. Thanks for your understanding. In today's digital age, understanding the intricacies of cyber threats and how to protect ourselves from such threats is of utmost importance. Our next presenter has dedicated time and effort to shed light on this critical subject. It is now my pleasure to introduce a diligent individual who will be presenting on the topic of cyber awareness. Mr. Salah Shafras, the stage is all yours.
Did you know that in 2022 alone, cyber attacks cost businesses and individuals over $6 trillion globally? 6 trillion. Welcome everyone. Our lives are more intertwined with technology than ever before. While this connectivity brings convenience and opportunities, it also opens the door to a host of potential dangers. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that affects every one of us: cyber security. In our increasingly digital world, the importance of cyber security cannot be overstated. It's not just about protecting your devices. It's about safeguarding your identity and your financial well-being. Today, we are going to dive into why cybersecurity matters, the common threats that individuals face, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself in this digital frontier. So let's dive in and learn how to navigate the digital world safely and securely. So, why is cybersecurity so important? Why is it so matter in these days? Cybersecurity is of paramount importance in today's world due to our ever-growing dependency in digital technology. Just think about your daily routine. You wake up to the sound of your alarm, check your emails in your iPad, use online banking to pay bills, connect with friends and family through social media, and perhaps even work remotely from your own computer. Digital technology has woven itself into a very fabric into our daily lives, making our lives more efficient and interconnected. But with this convenience comes what? Vulnerability. As we rely more and more on digital devices and online services, the amount of personal and sensitive information we share and store digitally has exploded. Your financial records, medical history, family photos, and even your location data are often just a few clicks away from prying eyes and cyber criminals. There are so many events where cyber attacks shook the world, even here at Sri Lanka. In November 2020, a major hospital in Sri Lanka, the Colombo National Hospital, reported a cyber attack that disrupted its operations. The hospital faced difficulties in accessing patients' records and providing essential health care. So we can see that without robust cybersecurity measures in place, your personal information becomes a target, putting your privacy, financial security, even physical safety at risk. What are the common cyber threats as individuals we face in today's age? We have malware. So, what is a malware? A malware is a specially designed software which is designed to take your details without your knowledge, unauthorized access. A main type of malware we have here is viruses. Viruses are malicious software programs that attaches themselves to legitimate files and replicate when those files are executed. They can corrupt or delete and harm the overall functionality of the computer. As you can see in the diagram right here, if you notice these effects in your computer, on your laptop, or even on your smartphone, you can realize that your computer is affected by a computer virus. Next, we have ransomware. This is a dangerous one. Ransomware encrypts the victim's files, rendering them inaccessible. The attackers will demand a ransom in exchange for the description key. Paying the ransom is discouraged as it is not a guarantee that you will recover the data, and it also supports this type of criminal activity. Next, you have spyware. As the name suggests, this is a program that spies on you. It secretly collects information about a user's online activities, including keystrokes, websites visited, and personal data. This information is then sent to cyber criminals and data centers, compromising privacy and security. Next, we have identity theft. Identity theft occurs when cyber criminals steal personal data such as national identity numbers, bank account details, or even driver's license information, with the intent to impersonate the victim for financial gain. This can lead to fraudulent credit card charges, loans in victims' names, and other financial losses. This is one of my favorite one. Social media threats. There are a lot of peers and people from under 30s here, and I can guarantee you that 70% of the people in this room would have faced a social media threat in their life. The number one social media threat that you can find is fraud. What is fraud? Social media platforms are breeding ground for various scams, including fake contests, phishing scams, and fraudulent investment schemes. As you can see in the diagram right here, how many of you would have seen a pop-up ad like this? Raise your hands. What? No one has seen like this?
Everyone.
Okay. How many of us would have been manipulated by this? Oh, $1,000 gift card, especially the younger woman here. Share this link and get what? Few hundred rupees or few hundred% off in your nearest dress store. Correct? Next, we have account compromise. Cyber criminals may gain access to social media accounts through phishing or password breaches. Once compromised, they post malicious content, spread misinformation, and impersonate the owner. As you can see here, the President of the United States of America, his very own Twitter account was hacked, and see the misinformation that was posted.
I will send back $2,000.
Next, we have reputation damage. The number one which is affecting Sri Lanka right now. Reputation damage, false or damaging information shared on social media can tarnish an individual or organization's reputation. Negative content such as false accusation may spread quickly and challenge to mitigate. As you can see how Burger destroyed his reputation by this post. Next, you have phishing attacks. This is the most commonly used attacks in the cyber world right now. Email phishing. Phishing emails are fraudulent messages designed to trick the recipient into revealing sensitive information such as login credentials, financial data, or personal information. They often mimic reputable organizations and contain malicious links or attachments, as you can see in the diagram right here. Excuse me. Hello. The information I share here today is very important not only for you all, for your kids and your future generation. I would kindly like you all to pay attention because these things may affect people inside your own family without your own knowledge. And inshallah, by this program, they might come out and ask out for help. So I encourage everyone to stay silent and pay attention. Thank you. Next, we have SMS phishing. How many of you would have seen emails like SMS like this to your mobile phone, saying that you have a delivery on process because you have to pay the custom duty, or you have a free gift waiting for you if you pay a small sum of money? How many of us would have seen this type of links? And how many of us would have even shared these links? I will not tell to raise your hands now because that's awkward if you share these links. Next, we have social engineering. Now this is an interesting one because I tried this yesterday. As a cybersecurity student, I made my own link and shared it to my brother, telling him to open it. And we saw the damage it caused live in front of us. So just for your notice, this is a live test. Okay, this social engineering is a live test. First I will explain what is social engineering and then I will show you the live demonstration. Social engineering attacks manipulate individuals in indulging confidential information or performing actions that compromise security. Techniques include pretexting, creating a fabricated scenario. Keep this in mind. Creating a fabricated scenario and baiting, inciting victims with something appealing. Keep that in mind. So you can see, this is my brother's WhatsApp. I sent him 2 links here. You can see the first link says weather. The second link says face app. The links I sent here are too dry. No individual will click those links. But the attacker will make it so appealing that you automatically will click it out of your joy and out of time pass, because these are games. The moment you click the weather app, the first app, you get directed to a weather page. So, as promised, it is a weather page. So what's wrong in that? The user might think, okay, yeah, I clicked the link, it said it's a weather page, it's a weather page, and yeah, okay, we'll click and we'll see what's the weather near me. As soon as he clicks, change location, see what happens. He gets a note, thank you for taking interest, this product is coming soon. What does this mean now? The individual will think, okay, this is a hoax, nothing has happened. he will swipe up and he will go on with his day-to-day life. But guess what? You want to know what the information I got in my computer? First, before he clicked the link, I already got his IP address. With the IP address, I already got the estimate location of him already. And not only that, you can see, not only the IP address, what's the OS, Android, what's the version, which browser version, CPU, resolution, time zone, language, number of CPU, all these details are there, automatically there. Now, when he clicked that link, he got a message, right? What's the message he got? Thank you, this product is coming soon. So now what? He will go on with his day-to-day life. But the dark secret, what is availing behind, you can see there's a Google Map link there. As soon as I type those coordinates at Google, see what I get. The exact location of my brother. There he opened the link, which time he opened the link, and guess what's more worse than that? It's lively shared. Until his phone is switched off, his location is lively shared to my computer. Okay, location. Leave location. What's there with location? I'm not a celebrity, I'm not a politician. Why should I care about the location? You remember the second link I sent, Face App. I know you know where this is going. You have seen so many links in Facebook saying that what your child may look like. How will you look like in another 50 years? Does this sound similar? Have you seen these things in Facebook? Talk to me. You can tell yes, you can tell no. So, what are these, why do they want your photo? Why do they want your camera access? It's not just for showing you what your child looks like, or it's not just for telling what you look in 50 years. Why do they care? Why do they care what your child looks like? Or why do they care that what you look? Why do they want that information? And you can see, as soon as my brother clicks that link, he gets a prompt up saying allow camera, as you can see there. As promised, it's a face app. There's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, it wants my camera details to see my face, to tell what will I look like in 50 years. So as soon as he presses that link, nothing happens. That's only for the user. Nothing happens. Then he goes on with his daily life. Meanwhile, what's happening in my PC? Every 10 seconds, a photo is sent to my PC. Every 10 seconds, a photo is sent to my PC until the user switches off his phone. Aren't you scared of this? Like, aren't you shivering right now? How many of the links we would have clicked right now? How many games we would have played in Facebook right now? And you can see here the next one. My photo is sent. My brother's photo is sent to the user. As you can see, not only one photo, it's been continuously sent. Image file save, image file save. Every 10 seconds, the photo is being saved. Okay, now shall I go to even worse? What's even worse? I sent another link to my brother, claiming that, are you a singer? Test your voice. As soon as he clicked the link, it went to a blank page. Guess what happened next? Every 10 seconds, a 15 seconds audio is being recorded and being sent to my phone. What are they talking? Until the phone switched off, I received audio from his phone. So we can see how dangerous unawareness in cyber is. How dangerous it can be for our children. How dangerous it can be for the ladies here. How dangerous it can be for the old parents here. It is not just our data is going out. What's there to worry? We are not rich. We are not celebrities. In the details of which that is the mindset that we have. Correct or wrong? That's the mindset, right? In the details of which the biggest business in the cyber world is selling your data. What does this mean? What is selling your data? Now, with these informations, I will tell you how I will earn money. First, I will tell there's a middle-aged woman in this area. I will tell what phone she uses. I will tell what she talks about. I will tell what she talks about. Now what they will do? They will sell you ads. That is the biggest business in the cyber world. They will sell you ads. One day you get ads. What? Buy 3, get 1 free frocks. Buy a furniture for 50% off. The night you're talking with your husband about a gas cooker, next day you're getting an ad that if you buy one you're getting 20% off. You're talking about you want to go and eat somewhere. You're getting a text message from KFC telling that you have an offer near your place. Isn't these things that we see these days? Isn't these things that we experience these days? So why am I saying this all? What's the use I'm saying? First, create awareness. Second, how do we protect ourselves online? How do we protect ourselves online? And I would like everyone to listen to this carefully, because this is the most important part of today's program. First, use strong passwords. Use complex passwords. If you see your password here, it's the best time to change your password as soon as you go home. If you see any of your password here, today is the best day you go home and you change the password. The importance of unique password, complex passwords cannot be overstated. Many of us have multiple online active accounts, from emailing to banking, social media and shopping. Using the same easy guessable password across these accounts, it's like leaving your front door with the door open, expecting no one to walk in. How? I just tell it in Tamil. Munugu kadava tharandu vande yaru varama irukkum artham that keeping the same and easy guessable password. You can see here what is an example of strong password. When creating password வந்து நாங்க என்ன account செஞ்சாலும் the first thing what they ask, create your password. So when you make the password, it is essential to make it complex, make it so hard. A strong password typically includes an uppercase, a capital letter, a simple letter, symbols, hashtags, numbers. You can see here accident. Then you can see the second one, how the D is capital. And in the strong password, it's the same accident, but you can see how hard it is to crack. Same like passwords, there's something called two-factor authentication. Many of us would have heard OTP, one-time password. This security feature provides an extra barrier to unauthorized access. With two-factor authentication enabled, if someone even knows your password தெரிஞ்சாலும் அவங்களுக்கு திறக்கல, they can't go inside. Because the second password is with something you have. First, something you know. Password, security questions, PIN number. Either when you do it in a bus stand or when you go to a class, these things can be easily copied. So we have a second authentication. What is that? With something you will have, they will not have. What? A smart card, a smartphone, there your SIM is at, so you receive the OTP. And even nowadays, if you want to sign in to Google, Gmail or Facebook, you can sign in through your fingerprint, your facial identity. Next, email and phishing awareness. As I showed you, social engineering, email phishing, these all are same. But as many of us use email for our communication, this is also one of the most used phishing techniques in the cyber world. As you can see, the email is very legitimate, right? msvu.ca. .ca means what? .canada. It's a Canadian domain. As Lankans, as soon as we see something from UK or Canada, Australia, we are so baffled already. Sure, நான் போட்ட விசாவுக்கு சரி என்ன சரி வந்திக்குமோ தெரியா, நான் அப்ளை பண்ணதுக்கு என்ன சரி வந்திக்குமோ தெரியா. These people know that. How do they know that? When you apply for these visa centers, you give your email, you give your phone number. These visa centers, the brokers, the so-called brokers and the so-called visa agency that they help you, they even sell your data to these data companies. So now what they do? They send you mails telling, we are from Canada, we saw your application, we are reviewing it, and they will ask you for request. See, we have request you, and you can see that there is a link also there. It will say that your visa process has been successful, and if you click here, you can pay and you can get your visa. Next, I would like to talk about software and device updates. Often overlooked but crucial aspect of cybersecurity. So I recommend everyone to turn on automatic software updates. That these updates will often help security patches address vulnerabilities that has been exploited in your system. Next, I have safe social media practices. Customized privacy settings. Most social media platform offers extensive privacy settings. Take the time to review and customize these settings to control who can see what you post, contact you, and access your personal information. As you can see in the diagram, as soon as you go home today, I recommend you all to go through these settings, take your time, and do the recommended changes. Be cautious of location sharing. As we can see, so many people when they post in Facebook, what do they do? I checked in at this hotel. I ate at this restaurant. I'm sleeping at this hotel tonight. Be cautious of location sharing because we don't know who can see that and why are they seeing that. As you can see, how many peers are sharing the location in Snapchat right here. And I don't want to take too much time, so I'll just go fast. I'll just say the important points. Review your friend request, and number one, do not accept unknown friend requests. That is the number one thing that everyone should follow here. Be cyber hygienic. Don't download from untrusted sources. Think before you click. And if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true, right? And finally, since I don't have much time here, I want to thank you all for being such an engaged and attentive audience today. Your active participation in this discussion on cyber awareness is a testament on your commitment to online safety, and I commend you. As we conclude, let's emphasize once more the critical importance to stay vigilant in the digital world. Cyber security isn't a one-time evader. It's an ongoing process that requires continuous learning and adaptation. The digital landscapes evolves, and so do the tactics of cyber criminals. By applying knowledge and practices we discussed today, you are taking a proactive step towards safeguarding your digital life and contributing to a safer online environment for all. Remember that your actions in cyberspace have real-world consequences and your digital safety matters. Stay curious, stay informed, and above all, stay safe online. Together, we can build a digital world where security and convenience coexist. Thank you once again for your participation, and let's continue our journey towards a more cyber-aware future. Thank you.